Hey, this is JC and welcome to Small Brick City. If you've been following my channel for a bit, you know that I have a custom Lego city that spans 4 levels. The main level is Brick Beach and it is a tourist destination, so it features a tourist beach, a small town center and an Asian city. Uptown is 1 level up and it's a residential and suburban area. The Highlands is an undiscovered territory that is currently being explored and there are many treasures and exciting sites to be uncovered. Underneath the main town or Brick Beach, there's the underwater world, which has lots of exploration to be done as well. There are sunken ships, underwater bases, and even a lost city. Some time ago, I added an extra table outside of these 4 levels with the intention to create a custom movie-themed theme park. Unfortunately, that didn't work out, the results were not satisfactory, so after a couple of months, I've completely shut it down. Just think of it of any major property, sometimes things just get shut down and we start from scratch. So that table has been left empty for quite a few months, and until recently, I've decided to create a cross-section of Metro City. In my backstory for Bricktown or Small Brick City, the Bricktown area of Small Brick City is actually situated a distance away from the Metro City, which is a much more built-up area, has infrastructure, roads, vehicles, and the works. So I've decided to create a cross-section of this Metro City on this spare table. And here it is. This is a cross-section of Metro City. This is a work in progress. It is far from complete. It's only 10% done and no detailing has been done yet. So this is really the first update for Metro City, but I thought you'd like to check it out. The entire table only measures 7.5 base plates by 2.5 base plates. So I'm going to apply all the techniques I developed for Bricktown and my Small Brick City in general, and I'm going to maximize the area and make it an awesome Lego city, even though the space is relatively small. I'm using a lot of the principles and techniques I share in my book, Bricks for Small Places. But let's have a look at Metro City first. This is kind of the central part of the city, at least in my mind for now. The base plates you see in between the brick bank and the detective's office, those will be road plates, but I haven't received them yet. I'm not sure if the detective's office will be permanently placed here. I'll put it as a placeholder for now. I think it looks pretty good because the architecture fits this particular city. Now the idea of Metro City is it is an old city, but there are areas that have been upgraded and redeveloped as with any modern city. But there's still an old city charm, which is why you see this kind of architecture, and I'm going to try to keep it uniform throughout Metro City. Next to Brick Bank, you can see some half modular buildings which I've created. That's the corner deli, or my remodel of the corner deli, and next to it is my 5-in-1 combo Lego store, and I've done separate videos for these 2 remodels. Behind Brick Bank is the Ghostbusters HQ, but in Metro City, this is not a Ghostbusters HQ, nor is it a fire station. It's actually the central monorail station for the city. That's right, I've completely remodeled it. Sacrilegious, I know, but I've done it. I've changed the entire structure, but I've not detailed the inside. I will post a video on the work in progress for this monorail station next. I connected the Spider-Man's bridge to the Ghostbusters HQ. As you can see, it's connected because that's the gateway or the entrance for the monorail, and here's the monorail on the track. So the track continues and it's elevated over this part of the city and it curves right there. Remember, this is just a cross-section of the city. That's why you don't really see the continuation of the track, and it kind of ends abruptly. Next to the track, I've got my small church, and behind it I've got the custom all-in-one gas station, service station and showroom which I intend to build. And I did a video previously, in fact I think the video just before this, where I discussed plans for it. The rest of the table is empty. I have not done anything yet. There will be more road plates. In the corner where you see that large 48 by 48 base plate, that will be a skyscraper of sorts, and in front there's just enough room for another building, but no plans for that yet. So I'll put it to you guys. What do you think? I do intend to build a skyscraper. No idea what it'll be just yet, so feel free to give ideas. And what do you think should be in this plot of land over here? It's kind of an odd size. It will probably end up being something like 16 by 48 studs in terms of a footprint, but there'll be a custom build so I can basically do anything I want. I'm going to show you a different angle of the city so that you can see different parts of this metro city. Here's the angle from the right side of the city, and that's the corner deli mock that I recreated. And behind the corner deli, actually, it's one continuous building. That's a newsstand or vendor, which I think works pretty well in this case. That's the Lego truck behind because he's actually unloading into the back of the Lego store. This is the back of the train station, and you can see that's the back entrance where the track goes in. And this base plate where you see the supports for the track, well, that's a 16 by 32 stud base plate, and I think this will be a perfect location for my gastro alley, which is my food street. So it fits very nice. I think that's a nice space, and I'll have to work around that support for the train tracks, but I think that works. So gastro alley or some form of it will be placed there. And here's the back top view of the alley where the Lego store is receiving some deliveries. Notice the police escort behind, and that's always very important because in Small Brick City, the most valuable commodity is of course Lego sets and parts. Robbers are always trying to rob the store or rob the van, forget the brick bank. And here's a look at Metro City behind the detective's office. You can see the bridge with the tracks and the monorail. That's the main support for one end of the bridge, and behind the bus, that's where I intend to put the central bus stop. I think it makes perfect sense, just across from the monorail station. So this whole intersection, I won't even call it intersection, but this road here will be the main street for Metro City, and this is the central part of the city. This area will be a park, so I intend to put a water feature, some kind of maybe artwork or sculpture, and all kinds of things just to make it a fun place where people would meet, maybe picnic. I'm not sure what else is going to be there, so if you have any suggestions, please let me know as well. On this side of Metro City, basically these will be road plates over here where the tow truck is. It'll come down straight, and probably there'll be an S-curve which goes off the front of the table this side, and that allows me to build buildings and structures around the road, yet at the same time place vehicles. That will be where the gas station, all-in-one service station and showroom will be. I shared my plans of how I'll build it up. It will be a standalone building. I haven't decided exactly what the layout will be, where the entrance would be. I guess I might figure it out when the road plates comes in to see where they naturally would divert traffic to as well. The space here where you see the small tow truck, I'm not sure what that will be as well. It might be a parking lot, it might be a space for cars to drive in to pump up the petrol, or might be access to the park area here. Maybe a cycling park, a pedestrian walk, not too sure yet. This church, or this plot of land is a bit small because of the supports for the train track, so I can't build a full modular building. However, this tiny church, which is on a 16 by 16 stud base plate, actually fits quite well. So I now have half a mind to actually place the church there, but let me know what you think. I hope you enjoyed this first update of the Metro City project. If you have any ideas, suggestions, or feedback to improve the city, please let me know in the comments. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you'd like to continue to receive updates on the Metro City project, do subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Thanks for watching. Talk to you soon.